All right, so we're gonna be running it up on the Rams. I guess I need to start getting thumbnails for these. That'd probably be smart. Come on, pop up. No, we're live. There we go. All right, we need to run inside zone. Sorry about that. All right, let's go.
It's week 4 of the National Football League, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises.
Dang, how did I know that song was
the
on?
Rams and the Bears, and it's all just ahead.
Let's go.
On Madden
Let's go.
NFL 25.
Hey, let's go. I don't know if those are the lyrics.
The Bears offense ready to get rolling again. 3-0 are they on the new season. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back.
And if you look back to last week, typically we think about him and how important he is to the run game. But last week, very active in the passing attack, and it just goes to show how versatile he is. You can ask him to do just about anything, and he'll be successful.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complimentary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And we talked earlier in those first couple of weeks about how he fits in with this new offense. He's insisted he could be the lead guy. He just needs the carries to prove it. And he's certainly gotten some looks here early, and he's taking advantage.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Byron Young there on the stop. The Bears at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
I'm just messing around.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Rams defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing is Williams. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, he'll hand this off to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Williams. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. To throw, it's Williams. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. A final shot before break. Williams. Intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Williams now. A final shot before break. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we close out the first quarter of this season. We'll get things started in the NFC North. Minnesota on the road traveling to Lambeau. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. Romeo Doubs, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've gone to the half in that one with the visiting Saints out on top. Derek Carr having as hot a start as you can. 4 first-half touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've gone to the half, all even at 14 apiece. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. To the air, Williams. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get this past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he takes his
Pancaked his ass.
shy of the red zone before going out. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up.
See this
now.
pancake?
A nice
Oh,
throw
no,
there.
they cut away
They
right
really
up when it
put
happens.
together a good drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. Third down and 1. Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on third and 1. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Let's go, baby.
Chicago offense set to get started. Excellent
We're
job
at
by
the
their
one.
defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Williams to throw from his end zone. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit
Come on,
just
baby.
as he let that go. And now it's third down. To throw from his end zone, Williams throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5
Well, I could have
yards,
beat
not
that guy
enough,
down, you
and
know.
it'll be fourth down.
Come on, special teams.
Bears
No.
offense and their running back getting set for this next possession.
All right, bet.
Here's Williams throwing to start the drive. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
I sure just ran out of bounds.
A gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
2 minutes.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And he fires one incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet, and he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now second down and a few inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle.
And he is across and in for the score.
Come on, baby. We can get a 1-second touchdown. I mean, fuck. A field goal. Come on.
Obviously, the excitement
Come
level
on.
here
Come
is
on.
almost a
Tie it
fever
up.
pitch.
Let's get to
Down
halftime.
one.
Come on.
It's tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting? We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Williams. That's the rookie from Washington, Rome Odunze. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
That's crazy. Let's get them skill points in. Oh, that one. Hey yo, I'm number 3. Did we get the dub though? Alright, yep, I think this is just gonna be a short little stream in this here. Take it easy.